Welcome back to the channel. Earlier this year, my buddy dropped off his factory F26 crew cab Ford that he had hired somebody to do a 12-valve Cummins swap and an Allison automatic. And whoever did the swap either left everything in the mock-up stage or they just simply didn't know what they were doing and were an extreme hack about it because, quite frankly, they kind of scammed my buddy here. So after this truck being parked for the last couple years, he decided to trailer it up to my place and let me see what I could figure out. Right off the bat, we figured out a couple of things to make it, honestly, a driver, but there's still tons left to basically redo on the truck, and we got a lot to do. But in this video, I want to get the exhaust finished up, and I would like to do a shakedown run with this truck. Simply drive it to Cars and Coffee and see what else it needs. The easiest way to find out what the truck needs is drive it around and stuff will start rattling apart, or show face, because there's a lot to be done. Want to see something neat? WD-40. It opens and closes really nice now. We got some simple, I would say, modifications to do, but it's not really that. It's just simple things that we need to fix because whoever built this truck didn't do a very good job. We're going to start off with something, in a sense, sounds simple, but the exhaust. You see it sitting here? Exhibit A. That's all we got. It's not a dragster. We don't need an open header just kicking it straight down. I mean, there is a muffler, snail muffler, turbo, up there, but that's not where you should put the exhaust. We're definitely limited on space underneath, and I'll show you here in a second where we can put the exhaust where it needs to, inside the frame rail, tucked away. So, what I did is ideally it'd be nice to have 4-inch all the way, but we don't have that much space. So I snapped this down pipe off of an early 2nd gen, 3-inch pipe, and we'll do a reducer down to this for 4-inch for the rest of it if it works out, because it's just simpler to get 4-inch stuff, just easier. Amazon stocks it pretty easily just to get some piping. Also, we got to work on the hood some more and the intercooler. Try getting those 3 things taken care of in this video. Let me show you what we got up top. It was driving me nuts because you had to like break it in half to get it down. 6-shot the WD-40 and it works good. Same thing with the hood latch. Now, here's the problem with hood latch. It normally has a rib going down to the bottom of the core support to keep it solid right here. Well, they cut that out to put the intercooler in, which is fine. We just simply need to put a brace right here to keep that thing solid so it doesn't wiggle a bunch around. Also, while we're here, might as well address the pipe straps right there. Plumber's tape. We need to get those out of there, remove the self-tapper out of there, put a riv nut. So we got to build a bracket. To do that, pull out the grill insert. Not that big a deal. I think we will go ahead and start with that before we get underneath and dive into that can of worms with the exhaust, which you can see they got a 2nd gen-ish kind of a turbo. I don't know. And it's got a downpipe or exhaust elbow that should bolt up to that thing that we got over there. So we'll see if we can snake it down in there. Let's look at that real quick before we start tearing apart the front. We have a limited space right through here. There's probably 5 inches right here by 5 inches. So we should have clearance to fit that 3-inch exhaust downpipe through here. And this side of the frame has nothing in it, so we'll just run it down through here somewhere best we can. Yeah, that should work. That's nice. I got the coolant lines zip tied to the brake line. These are metal line touching metal line, and these are braided, which means they're sandpaper. So we need to cut that zip tie and get it off the freaking brake line, which the brake line's also touching the oil filter. Lord have mercy. New ball joint, nice. Look at that. This exhaust is also hitting the frame, and it's hitting the inner fender. I've only teased about the Cummins that I built last year, waiting on parts for like 6 months. But on that rig, I only use self-tappers for mocking up purposes only. When it came down to actual fit and finish, I would remove the self-tapper. It's already got a pilot hole because the self-tapper was there. Simply drill that out and put a rib nut in there. You get more support, looks better, and obviously it is better. Plus there's not a barb fitting pretty much in the back of it to stab your hand if you ever put your hand back there. So this guy, not the owner of the truck, but the guy that the owner of the truck hired to put this stuff in here, he just put self-tappers everywhere, left them. Get all that room. Did a little bit of clearancing on that. Oh. That is on the wrong side. Okay. The grill outer assembly is supposed to be underneath that piece right there. That would have gave it a little bit of support. Not a lot, but you can clearly tell by the ring here. Simple as that. Would you believe that? And we just put hardware right here. All our heads. But unfortunately, since they do that, they try to bend this out of the way. These threads need to be cleaned up. No big deal. We'll get to that part later. That's not going to brace up this piece that we really need the brace on. Fired a special trip to the store for non-American hardware. Let's see, can we get to that from there? Nope, we got to go to the old technical unit. Oh, 8mm. Nope, it's different. Oh, geez. I don't think it's a. What are you? What are you? Are you a 10? No. I didn't think so. It's 3/8. Okay, we're just slicing up back and forth on hardware. Oh. Very tight. It died on the camera while I was welding her up. Like my little bracket right here, I need to trim this off just a little bit. But got a spacer right there with a riv nut sunk in the back side of the hood latch bracket. Look at here. Look at that. So much better. I'm pretty sure that's where it should be clocked. Over here. Dealio. So I'm going to pull it back apart. Clean up the edges. Give her a paint job. Put it back in. But before we do that, we must do... Oh, by the way, I use a lot of those riv nuts. That's a lot. We got to test it, make sure it works. Let's make sure we got nothing that's going to poke up into the hood. You know what I mean? That would be bad, burn. Can't make this up. I thought they actually goofball welded the correct, part on there. Fitting? Nope, not a chance. Much better. See if we can get that under there. Waiting on the bracket to dry. It's getting painted outside. In the meantime, see if we can get this exhaust downpipe in there. The owner of the other Ford Cummins that I'm building saying he's going to bring me a couple more parts so we can get that one knocked out. But look at this bracket, boys. Mo better. I even capped the ends. Welded her up. Man. Knocked that down just a little bit. I'm trying to get that fit and finish. Up to speed just a little bit. Got enough of these trucks over the years, i.e. Dodge Cummins trucks, multiple different generations, that I've had pieces of exhaust. I got clamps, I got chunks, stuff to weld together, stuff you guys saw me the other day, or the stuff you guys just saw me weld up. It's a piece, actually 2 pieces, one of my buddies dropped off the other day. 4-inch, and it's got a coupler on one end. I had a 3 to 4 reducer or increaser, and I will also have this bad boy right here. This is I also have this off of a 3rd gen. It went to a straight pipe, so I had the whole exhaust laying around. But that is a 4-inch hump that goes over the axle. So we're going to get that installed. I'm going to try and weld that piece to the hump and just have one, actually 2 couplers. The one coupler for 4 to 4, and then the one to 3 to 4, and then all the way up to here. So I'm going to weld those together quick, see if I can get it in there. I'm just going to tack it. If it can slide in there on its own without needing another coupler. Yeah, she just simply tack welded together in case I got to break this connection right here and put a coupler. What happened? Okay. One less coupler, the better. Hey, I pulled all the exhaust out. To clean it up, before I throw it back underneath the truck, I will need to hang a couple of brackets. Like I said, we got lucky and there is one bracket, and I'll show you when we throw it up underneath there that we'll be able to hang it with the factory mud flap loop design. But that's actually not bad. That cleaned up nice. Get rid of some of my inventory is exactly why I hold on to parts like that. They're good stuff. Some of it's brand new, that it's just sitting on the shelf for just this exact purpose. Had to go with the 3-inch, like I said, so that this will fit down in there alongside that Allison, because it is tight. I will need to go underneath there. I'm going to wrap some insulation around the cooling hoses for the trans, and possibly later on, it's not that big a deal to pull the downpipe back out the way I made it. I will probably wrap some tape around that heat tape, but I like that. Okay, now for the paint on hard on this on a nice painted rig. Honestly, it came out easier than it's going back in. Yeah, boy. Just like that. Go put my V-band on the top. Piece number 2. Put a clamp on there. This one's pretty simple. Uh-oh. Tried leaving that loose so that I can get in there, but I need it somewhat tight so we can do something. There we go. can see under here. I can't. It's dark. I had a bolt. Where did the bolt go? It's a bummer. F-26 high boy. This truck was given to me. Yeah, F-250 Ranger even. It had a carburetor fire cooked up into the dash and everything. But I needed some hardware for the headlight switch and what was next to it? Wiper switch? Yeah, we did some stuff off that. Look at this. It's even got the little doohickey on there. I don't want to break that. The other truck could use that, but we'll see. See what the problem here is. They don't have the nut / bolt that goes right there. The nut here to hold the windshield wipers up. But it's missing the knob. How in the heck do you lose the knob? Well, you got to break it off to get it off. But if you're not in the know, there is a button right here. The switch is actually, it comes out. It's not supposed to be missing the head of it. That means somebody broke it. It's supposed to look like this. Could have used those last night. Then once you put the dash bezel back on, this thing just simply slides in there. Clicks. Well, we weren't getting any brake lights on this side. Problemo right there. Good thing I'm prepared for such emergencies. Right there. Dual barrel clear, right? We can go with an amber. Nice. Real nice. You take this little fella. Maybe put it in a glove box for emergency, at least as a tail marker. Hit it. Woo! Look at that. You know how to turn the headlights on? Turn them on. Dang it. This side ain't working now. Safe. Oh, March 1st, cold start. Doesn't really matter, no grit heat. Nice. I don't know what that noise is. It's like a squirrel getting skid marked down the roads. Then it goes away. All right, good morning, folks. We are going to Cars and Coffee. Simple. We need to put some test miles on this truck. I figured out why the window doesn't work. Because the track is dislocated from the bottom of the window. So I gotta type in your mom's phone number and my gate code with the door open. But anyway, we're gonna go pick up my buddy Austin. Texting my neighbor now. Figure that out. I'm the guy from 4th grade, been my neighbor for the last decade. Anyway, put some shakedown miles on this old girl. You've seen that we've gone through and isolated a few issues. And well, the voltage looks a little low right now. We'll see how that shakes out.
You got this pole on it just right.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate the advice. Yeah. Well, we're not on fire. So keep it that way.
broke the window tonight.
Your handle's on the ground right there. Mine's not connected to nothing. What is that, third gear? Thought it was a 6-speed, I guess it's only a 5.
Oh, might be another gear.
Yeah, he's lying.
Should have told me I would run my helmet.
Things like a side by side. Get up and maybe you accomplish something. It feels alright, honestly. Get some of the sound deadening in here. Get the windows and roll it down. Still at 180 on the thermostat. Having 12.2 on the volts. I don't know how accurate that is. Put on that real charger for like 2 nights. It's at 12.5.
I'm going over to the bakery.
Yeah, that's where I'm headed. You got your wallet, you're buying them. I'm playing, you're buying. Oh shit.
Let's park over here in the corner.
Yeah. Parked right there next to that old man's chair. That charger's here. Look at the little kids are fired up though.
Oh, yay.
It's alright. You know what's good when everybody's looking at it? But it's maybe not for the right reasons. Well, we made it. Old Sally's extremely embarrassed with the tire and wheel setup. We turned heads though. That was neat. Yeah, boy. Look at this turnout today. Picked a heck of a day to bring that truck up here. Hopefully it gets us home and out of here. Jeez. Full house. Every time I bring my Challenger up, he always comes over and talks to me like it's the first time he ever talked to me with it. And he's got stock exhaust on this thing, and it's quiet. For a big block, and I was like, well, turn her up. Oh, look at this little sucker. Hard to beat black if you do it right. Man. Oh yeah, some people looking at it. Walk away.
Oh, I gotta take a picture of this.
Something's dripping. Is that us? Just transfer case.
Is it dripping?
Transfer case. Just a mild leak. I ain't that worried about it. Are they 24s?
I think they're
35 by 24s by probably 14s.
That's why they look so much bigger.
Because they're big?
It's
On the agenda.
Is it?
They're cops are here. We gotta go.
Where?
Over there. How's it look? Kind of good?
You're good, my way.
You want to talk to dump truck, huh?
I have more important things to talk to.
Damn.
I don't want to hit my head because I hit that little bump on
Little death button.
my death button.
You need to hit the recline on your seat.
I did. I can look out the back window.
Well, sit in the back.
Lean like a cholo. Pry these open? They're open. Better fucking be open or I'm throwing this fucking cup through the window.
I'm gonna park like
they're
a
open. I
jackass.
park over here.
Yeah, so I can get a photo.
Oh, you need a photo?
Yeah.
In front of Riley's?
No.
Okay.
Gotta make a stop. Homeboy's putting his motorcycle back together. He needs some parts. Some lubrication for the assembly. Getting her dirty now. 24s, right? 14s at least. Look how my lady wanted some flowers. I'm gonna buy some for his lady too, just to rub it. This.
You might as well just take it. You can take both. Turn left. You're supposed to hold your arm out.
Don't roll down.
Oh,
Yeah.
Turn left. Let's give him the throttle.
I don't know if it rolls full at all.
Scare that dog.
Yeah. Boat. Ain't got nothing there.
Ain't got nothing. I would hate to go cross country.
That's why I got the back seat. Sleep back there. Don't hit me. Oh, throttle cable disconnected. I think the throttle cable broke.
You fucking keep
No.
Better pull into here.
I'm trying. Come on, baby.
Well, at least it's just gonna idle it.
Yeah. Son of a bitch. I think the throttle cable legitimately just broke.
Do you want me to sit under the hood and give her throttle all the way home?
Let's find out what happened. Thought we were gonna have to go home and get the trailer. We just gotta reconnect that old girl. Don't know why it popped off, but you know. Get on there, you son of a bitch. Well, we lost that race to the Toyota though with the trailer. No fans. Want to run a 190. Oil pressure 30 at idle. It was like 70 when we were starting it up. Still 12.2 on that. I don't know how accurate that is, but okay. RPM's not hooked up. Yeah, we're gonna let him go by.
I'm gonna let him go by. This thing got registration.
He says registered, but the plates don't have much info, and then the temporary tag that was back there was something different, so.
Oh, they want to look in, so we're good. Here's Chuck.
Got a big ass mustache? He's eyeballing you in this truck, dude. You know about that. Oh, that's good. Alright, no more hardcore rips with Toyotas, apparently. I'm proud of myself, though. My heart didn't race when it went. That's what happened.
You're like, I was like, are you going to keep going or what? I don't care if we're doing broke. Okay.
I was like, well, there's more content right there.
I guess we could just pull into the vet office and see if they got any tools to fix this fucking thing.
How the hell it popped off there? Like I grabbed like the throttle position one, pulled on it, I was like, well, that's a wait, wrong one. And I look at the other one, it's dangling on my knuckle. Oh!
There we go.
Damn good deal.
You're out there.
I don't know why the steering wheel's at fucking 9 o'clock, you know?
Got a hole in my lip.
Did you hit your face on the ceiling or something?
I'm going to be bald by the time I get home. Brother, you're on top of this. That's a good little slope.
Ordered floor insulation, so I got to pull the whole interior. And put that in, mount the 4-wheel drive shifter, and I'll lower your seat over there. We'll get you to come over for a judgment call, Mr. 5 foot 16 inches.
Sideways.
On a cold morning too.
Yeah, right.
I sold it for $8.
Yeah, fucking. My child go over there to take it myself.
It's like when I got back from France, I was going in the shop. I needed to charge some stuff, and I was like, I'll just grab Austin's charger. It's no big deal. And then I was like, oh shit, did I leave it outside on that truck? And I go out there and I'm like, where the fuck is it?
No, I need to charge some stuff. I'm like,
Yeah.
ah, shit, so I went over there.
I'm glad I didn't look for like an hour because I was like, I better just text him. He probably snagged that bitch.
You probably wouldn't notice.
I've been using that thing pretty religiously. It's nice. Tells the battery percentage and everything.
I know, then you can change what battery you want to charge.
Yeah. Look at that. We even got lower on the engine.
Then you can change the amperage.
It's funny too because I was like, where did he get this freaking majestic fuck battery charger? And then it popped up Harbor Freight fucking ad. You got it on Amazon?
Yeah.
I saw the same one at Harbor Freight.
Andrew's like, tell me when you guys need me to come get you.
Shit.
You break out, and then I sent her a Snapchat of your face. Like, told you.
Fuck, close call.
Let's
That's
go.
what shakedown runs are for, bubba. You ready to get in trouble, or you want to give her the flowers?
You can give her a
You're
prize.
gonna get in trouble then, don't you?
You bought them for her.
You're gonna get in trouble because you wouldn't. You want to get in the doghouse, or you want to get in the?
I'm already in the fucking doghouse. I'm always in the doghouse.
Let me line lock this bitch.
See if the brake lights come back.
Oh, are they on?
Yeah.
Really?
No. Maybe. I don't think so. Yeah. That's on. Here, turn back again. No, you're good.
Oh, all right. Starts doing like a bogged down kind of an idle, and it rattles the whole truck. Even though I got the RPM cracked just a little bit higher than standard idle, it's not electronically governed to maintain a certain RPM, so you just automatically typically have the idle set just a little bit high. So when you put it in gear, it's not an extreme load on it and wants to kill it like it was the other night. But 187 on the engine temp. I haven't turned on the fans yet. It's, man, I don't think we're quite 70 degrees. It might be close. Oh, damn shit. Those are aggressive. Alright, back to my place. We got stuff we need to work on now. Simple items, but you gotta do them.